Hi friends, okay, we are going to talk today how to use the shape brush with a side of the multitasker brush because I firmly feel the shape brush does need an assistant in my opinion, okay? So it's like a miniature version of the blush bronzer brush. I really like it if you're looking for just light coverage, but I also do feel like it does pack a punch. So first things first, there's a smaller end just like the blush bronzer and a bigger end. I'll be using the bigger end mainly for everything. I guess I would use the smaller end for a few of the things though, like dusting some things on. So let's just dive on in. So the first thing that I'm actually gonna do, and this is just a hot tip, if you're looking for glowy skin and you're just not feeling like you're fully getting it and like you want just like that illuminated glow, I suggest grabbing rose gold illuminator, or if you're extra, if your skin is a little bit darker, you got more tan, you can totally use glow illuminator too. But I'm taking this, I grabbed it individually because I need to melt it down. I'm using the corners, and I'm gonna lay this all over my face. This honestly will give me the prettiest glow underneath of my makeup, which we all love, right? We just love a good glowy makeup. So I'm gonna take and throw that. I shouldn't say we all love it, because I know there's people out there who have spent their lives being oily and they're like, glow, no, I don't want to glow, I'm oily. Anywho's, we're gonna go in and just throw this all over, and you guys can see like my face is just way more glowy. So I'm using the big end of the shape brush to do that part. Okay, that's like a primer part. Maybe that's what I should call it. It's just the primer part. We're just getting the glowy face. And then honestly, I truly feel like I apply a lot less makeup whenever I do add an illuminator. So like I said, if you're very fair skinned, you could try honey illuminator. Honey does have a yellow tint to it, so that might not work. I mean, like, you might like that, you might not, I don't know. And then this was rose gold that I used, or you could use glow illuminator, and they're all cream, which is really nice, you guys. It's still like just creaminess to our skin. So next I'm gonna do, I really need to melt down my tins. I'm gonna go in, and I'm actually a mix of white peach and candlelit. So again, using the big end of this brush, I'm just gonna tap into kind of both sides and go in and just start laying it on. So like I said, it's kind of like a little sister to the blush bronzer brush. The bristles are far apart, so it's not going to give you a full coverage look by any means, just a light little dusting. I do feel like adding the rose illuminator, that helped too, with just stuff being covered a little bit. Sorry, my crazy kids are gonna be bombarding here in just a couple minutes, or a couple seconds I should say. Who am I kidding? My children run fast. Anyways, this is my main shade, so I'm just placing it virtually all over my face, wherever you want coverage, wherever you have redness, blemishes, and want that coverage. Now I am going to flip ends. Okay, I'm going to go in with this, and I'm going to tap into, so the smaller end, sorry, and I'm going to tap into this lighter shade, and I'm going to just drag that under my eye. Now these bristles are far apart, so to me it's not picking up a ton of makeup, which is okay. Light is good. So if you feel like you need to, you can just go in and use your finger. I like to use my ring finger. I know there's rules about things, but I will just go in and tap like that, and that's how I'll apply it. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is we're gonna contour. And again, like contouring, I feel like this brush would be a tough brush to contour with. It's great for a lot of the other uses. So I grabbed my multitasker brush, which I super love. So I'm just gonna go in and apply above to make my 4-finger forehead more of a 2-finger forehead. So we're just gonna brush it back and forth. Then I'm gonna go the crook of my ear down. Sorry, it's really windy here, so you guys are kind of jingling up against my window. And then along the sides of my nose, the upper sides of my nose, upper bridge of my nose, and we'll smooth that out. And under my lip, and we're gonna go under my chin here. Okay, so then I will flip brushes, and I will use the bigger part of this brush, hey buddy, and I'm just going to blend it out, making sure it's blended into the hairline. I'm gonna blend this out. So using the multitasker brush actually helps you, this is the multitasker brush. Using that helps you to not use a ton of product. You're only, I mean, the brush itself is small, the bristles are small, so you're only applying a little bit of makeup. So keep that in mind too, if you're feeling like, oh, when I use my 3D brush or my blush bronzer brush, I get a lot of product and I don't really like how that looks. Then you can go and grab like the multitasker brush. You could even use your eyeshadow brush, honestly, if you have that, and just apply. And then I'm just blending everything down my neck because that neck be white. But my colors truly don't change a ton throughout the year because I just don't have skin that changes. Unless I use Sunless Tanner. I'm gonna apply a little bit of concealer down my nose here. Okay, and now I'm gonna keep with the big end of the shape brush. I'm gonna go in and dust on some bronzer here. So bronzer, you're thinking C, or like the upper sides of your temple area, and working that down to the upper cheekbones. And that just adds glow. It just adds glow, just like that illuminator. And then I'm gonna go in with this color. I think this is La Cienega. So we're gonna tap La Cienega right here with my shirt being pink. I should have grabbed like Pinky Promise or something brighter. But I do like La Cienega. I feel like it's a pretty, I blend up into my temple too. I know, I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, but I like how it looks, so I'm gonna keep doing it. So remember, this is your lip and cheek color. You can use it on your lips. If I'm going for long wear, I'm gonna use my Celeste, but for short wear, or just to have a little something on my lips, I will throw on Seint ones. Okay, and then that's it. I have my illuminator on, so I already put it all over my face. You can add it more if you want to accent the upper cheekbones, if you want to accent down the tip of your nose, right here you sure can. You can kind of decide, but then I can just throw in my mascara and go. Again, this is the shape brush, this is the multitasker brush, and we got it done.